The Hauraki Big Show. Thanks to crave-worthy street food, freshly made with Reburger.
Welcome.
This is big.
To the Hauraki Big Show.
Really big.
With Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Oh, g'day, you mad bastards. Great to have your company this glorious Monday afternoon, the 14th of July, 2025. And as always, you're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Reburger.
Handcrafted burgers, loaded fries, and gourmet eats that'll change the game.
Yummy. How good, boys, how good. Speaking of how good, g'day, Mogey, you stallion. Wearing your tidy whitey. I think that's my favourite, actually. I think that's my favourite of your tops.
Oh, is it really? Well, I'll be honest with you, Jace. This is a brand new tidy whitey, this one.
Is it?
This one's come all the way from the United States of America, and they know how... I'd have to say it's the home of the tidy whitey.
Yeah.
So pleased to get it on me back there, brother, and great to be back. Obviously, first day of kids being back at school. Congratulations to everybody out there who made it. A lot of people...
All the parents.
A lot of parents, really struggling with having their kids in their lives, and you've got to be questioning your decisions if that's the case.
Yes.
I found it really easy.
Sure.
I love having my daughter around.
Yeah, but you're a legend.
Oh, that's true.
You were saying off air, you don't know what all these parents are banging on about. They just need to zip it and get on with it.
Pretty much. But I did also have my mother staying, and she just sort of looked after my daughter the entirety of the time. And when I say looked after, I mean she parked her... She actually looks after my granddaughter the same way she looked after me, which was to park me in front of the TV, give me breakfast, put me in front of the TV, and then say, I'll see you at dinner.
Yeah, all right, love.
That's pretty much what happened.
You'll be fine.
It worked for me. Hey, Keyzie, man. How you going, brother?
G'day, fellas. I'm going pretty good, to be honest. I've had a great weekend. I've just been a bit low-key because I know that you guys have had very interesting weekends.
Oh, yes.
You know, and I just don't want to...
Sure.
I just don't... I had a very uneventful weekend.
Yeah.
I kind of just packed my bag for my holiday at the end of the week and...
How exciting.
Just did a bit of DIY.
Keyzie.
No. Too early for a Keyzie
Have you mentally clocked out yet, Keyzie, or are you still hanging in there by a thread?
I won't clock out even while I'm on holiday on the other side of the world, right?
Yeah.
I will
Good on
still
you,
be
backbone.
thinking about the big show. I'll be thinking of content, and I'll be thinking about you and that cool shit.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, how are you today, man?
Oh, today hasn't been great. No, pretty good weekend, though, fellas. Thanks.
Now,
Not too bad.
on that note, stick around, everybody out there. If you're thinking about switching stations, getting out of your car, going and doing something, stick around because Hoyte J has had a classic Hoyte shocker today.
Yeah.
It's one for the books. It's been a while since he's had one as good as this. Just sit back, enjoy a couple of tunes, and then come back and just strap yourselves in. Hoyte J is not happy, and you're going to hear all about it.
Yeah, man, here's the Rolling Stone.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
June. I swear to God, I'll never get sick of that song, and I'm saying that genuinely.
Was that Pearl Jam Black?
Yeah, it's a tune, fellas. Now, as previously mentioned, Hoyte J had a bit of a shocker this morning.
Was it a strange encounter?
No, It was not a strange encounter. It was strange in my head there for a long time, but it was not a strange encounter. I awoke this morning to my beautiful wife bringing me a coffee. Very nice temperature, very nice coffee. I then take a sip, get on my phone, and notice immediately on my phone it says there was a notification from my Wise account. Now, my Wise account is what I use when I went overseas to...
So it's like a bank account attached to a travel card, and every time you spend on your card, I think you get a notification of how much you spent on your phone anyway.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So you'll imagine my surprise when I read on my phone on the notification, your purchase of $67 at my local bakery this morning was unsuccessful due to lack of funds.
Oh,
and
that's embarrassing, man.
Yeah, it is embarrassing.
And I went, that's odd. I don't recall spending $67 or trying to spend $67 at my local bakery.
Because you were asleep.
At 7:10 in the morning.
Yeah.
And then I had a flash in my head. Now, this is where it's bad on Hoyte J. Last night, or yesterday afternoon, I went and played a round of golf, fellas. Got home, and as I was playing before I got home, as I was playing my round of golf, I put my wallet in my glove box because I didn't want to carry it around the golf course with me. Anyway, got home, forgot that my wallet was in my glove box of my car, but also got home about mid-afternoon and was thinking I was going to go out again, so I didn't lock my car. Now, I went to bed with my wallet in the car unlocked. and completely forgot about it.
Deep in West Auckland, what I
Deep in West Auckland. So immediately in my head, my bad.
Yeah.
Immediately in my head, I go, oh my God, my wallet. So I go on my account, one of my accounts, and immediately see $450 worth of purchases at my local Foursquare. And I go, I don't recall spending $450 at my local Foursquare. What's that about? Scroll down, about $300 at my local Caltex that morning. I don't recall doing that either. $200 at another market just down the road from me. Another $100 at another market. About $1,000. So I'm effing and jeffing like you wouldn't believe. Rush up to my car and can see that all the doors have been open because they weren't properly closed.
Ah, yeah.
And it's been rifled through. My glove box is open. Then I look in the boot.
No,
and
not your box of dillies.
No, I keep them inside, Mogey. They're precious. And in my boot, on this particular occasion, I had my golf cart, which my wife...
Trundler.
My Trundler very kindly bought me for my birthday. She's a flash bastard. Gone burger.
Cheers, that's got sentimental value as well.
It's sentimental value as well. So in all, about $1,500 worth of stuff, $1,000 cash, I don't know how much the Trundler cost, but...
34.
34?
Yeah, I saw it the other day on special, $34. No, that's a lie. That's a lie. I don't know how much it is. Yeah.
God damn it.
It'll be a few hundred.
So, yeah, immediately drove down to the local Foursquare. This is at about 7:30 in the morning and said to the young fella there, "G'day, mate. Now, listen, someone's stolen my wallet." Before I even finished my sentence, he said to me, "I effing knew it." And I went, "What do you mean?" And he went, "Your wallet was stolen. We just had some dudes in here. You've missed them by about 15 minutes. And they've got CCTV and all that sort of jazz." And he said, "They're locals. They're in here all the time, but unfortunately my boss isn't here, so I can't access the CCTV. Also, you're not allowed to look at it. Only the police can do that."
Yeah, that's true.
Go down to my local Caltex. "Hey, g'day, mate. Had my wallet stolen." And he was like, "Oh, I know who you're talking about."
Yeah.
Before I even mentioned anything else. And he said, "I knew she, because she didn't look like she had very much money, and she spent over $300, and I thought it was a bit suspicious." None of them stopped the purchases, by the way.
Well, you can't, though, because...
I guess not, because it's Paywave.
Yeah.
But also,
you can't do it based on how somebody looks.
No.
If that was the case, Jase, you'd never be able to buy anything.
True. Yeah, that's true. But the regulars, they're regular and they're local.
Right.
So I get onto the cops, file a report, $1,000 down, lost my golf cart. This was how I was going to spend my day. A nice, gentle 9 holes in the morning, beautiful, by myself, just hitting the golf ball, and it fell apart.
But how good is this? You got to get all of your effing and jeffing out without even having to go and play around a golf, man. Well done, brother.
Yeah, fair point, man.
3483. I don't know. Sympathy wishes for Jase.
Tell him what he should have. Well, tell him what he got wrong.
Totally my bad. I know, but it was
tell him it's his bad.
My car was parked on my property, for God's sake.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Yes, indeed, Radiohead there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon. The time is 4:28. If you missed my horrendous morning this morning, stupid-ass Hoodie J left his car open last night with his wallet inside.
Unlocked, not open.
Yeah, unlocked. It's on my property. My wallet got stolen, as did my golf Trundler, and they went on a $1,000 spending spree. So I fully cop the fact that it's my bad. In my only defence is I got home mid-afternoon yesterday and I thought I was going back in the car. I'd completely forgotten that I'd put my wallet in the car.
In the glove box,
the glove box, right. And then I spent the afternoon chatting with my wife, watching stuff, and then completely forgot about the fact that the car was unlocked and had the wallet in it.
Yeah.
So my bad.
Look, it is your bad. I've left my wallet in my car plenty of times. Admittedly, I live in a nicer part of West Auckland than you, so I guess that has to come into it at some point.
Sure.
A lot of texts coming through on 3483, Jase, which you'll be pleased to know.
Well, will I?
why don't you just add an extra 5 words into your next Dog Squad voiceover and you should be all squared up? Actually, and a good point here, why don't you get the Dog Squad team, because it's a TV show on TVNZ, which Jace voices, about dogs busting crims.
Well, unfortunately, because it wasn't locked, fellas, and this is something that I learnt today, and because of the overhead conditions last night, forensics weren't really a possibility. Apparently so.
Right.
So there you go. But let me just say this. Just on the small chance that whoever did this is listening to this radio station, you will be found.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
They will be found.
So statistically speaking, they probably won't.
But you will be found.
And you will be punished to the full extent of the law.
And you will forever regret the day you messed with Hoyte J's golf trundler.
Yeah.
Totally, man. I mean, that's the thing I'm probably most filthy about, was that I didn't get to go and have a smack today.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it was a really bad way to start the day. It's kind of invasive. You know what I mean?
Do you feel like you've been violated, Jace?
I feel a little bit like that, mate.
Well, I can relate to that because our house got burgled maybe 7 years ago.
Yeah.
Not the house that we're in now, but and it was a situation where it was a flat that I was in. We were all on the top story, all 4 bedrooms. The bottom story was the lounge and the garage and stuff, and they broke in through the back garage door, like the back door thing.
Yes.
And cleared out the whole lower half of our house, hopped in a car, grabbed the keys off the bench, loaded it all into a car, my flatmate's car, and then just drove off with it.
How good.
Like 20 grand's worth of stuff. And I couldn't sleep well for like another 6 months after that. I kept waking up to any little sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we had a bit of sleep chat on the podcast outro today. I won't be sleeping for a couple of weeks now.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be patrolling my property.
You know what you should do?
Waiting to deduce someone.
The horse has bolted, sadly, and the horse has gone down to the local Foursquare and bought 5 packs of Port Royal.
Yeah, that's the other thing I learnt, is that they have a penchant for Port Royal tobacco and Prezi cards. I was like, Prezi cards?
And that's the issue, right? And the reason the bank didn't spot it is because that's your usual purchases anyway.
Yeah, Prezi,
that's right.
Yeah, Port Royal.
If they had any sense, they would have gone straight to Reburger.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Yes, indeed, Billy Idol there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon. The time is 20 minutes to 5 o'clock. Now, fellas, did you catch the ABs over the weekend?
Sure did,
mate.
Jace. Are you keen for some rugby union chat?
Sure, man.
Crouch, touch, pause, engage. Rugby union chat with Hoyte J.
After the first test, an improved performance from the ABs, I thought, particularly in that first half. They were clumsy and made a lot of mistakes in the second.
What was the score, Jace?
Oh, that's actually a good point. I can't remember, 47-17 or something?
That's why we come to you for all the rugby union chat.
But in that first half, there were some glorious tries, I have to say. The first try by Roygaard, who I was talking about last week, I reckon is world class. He is probably one of our best players. The little dummy in the ruck there, going down the blind side. That,
Wasn't
my
it from
friends,
a line out?
But it was in a ruck and they pretended to flick the ball out and then went round the blind side there. That was rugby genius.
He's also, and I hate the fact that they do this a lot, but he's also got a really good boot on him.
Yeah, he's got a great boot on him.
Yeah, like his box kicks are actually really good.
He had a very, very impressive game. Now, we spoke about Rieko Ioane, and you were mentioning, Mogey, he's been in pretty bad form out on the wing there. He started to show a few glimpses as well. I thought the forward pack was great. We were just really, really sloppy in the second half. And it's always difficult when you blow them away a bit in the first half to keep that intensity up.
Yeah, I mean, Rieko Ioane, it's an interesting thing, isn't it, to not have been going great. I don't think he's been doing anything wrong.
No.
But he's so fast and he's a big unit, so you sort of expect pretty amazing things, which I think he's done in the past, but it feels like it's been a bit of a dry run. He caught the ball, scored a try, having done really not much of anything, and acted like he'd run 100 metres.
There was a few good offloads from him.
I'm saying in that instance, he's great because he brings a personality to the side, which you're either going to be on board with or you're not. But it's great to have somebody flying a flag one way or the other.
My player of the match? Well, actually, there's 2 of them that I just love watching.
Yeah, go on.
One is obviously Adi Savia.
He's out the gate.
His leg drive through contact. Like, no one else seems to think, well, what if I just keep driving my legs once they tackle me? He does it every
He
time.
refuses to go down.
He refuses to go down, sort of like you. And the other guy is Tupou Vei.
Yes.
Just once again, is he lock or is he in the? He's a flanker.
They're playing him at blindside flanker. He's usually a lock, and I like him at number 6.
And
I think he's a beast.
He scored that awesome try. Like he was there, scored under the post pretty much. Big fella, exciting to watch. I think. Yeah, I'm very excited for his future.
And just on Ardie Savea, I think he's the natural skipper of the side. I mean, there's nothing against Scott Barrett. I think he's more sort of solid and staid.
Wow, I can't believe you said that.
But because I love the Barrett boys, you know I do.
You were saying
doesn't sound like it.
But Ardie Savea is just a natural leader, and he did it with Moana Pacifica, where he just led from the front every time.
I guess that's interesting that you say that, but I reckon the people on the team will know. Because we haven't had big yarns with either of them, Ardie or Scott. So I reckon...
I haven't spoken to Ardie for ages.
I think the thing about Ardie is he's going to lead regardless.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And are they co-captains or is it... No, he's just the captain. Anyway... Yeah, he is unbelievable. And weirdly, he's still quite young. Ardie seems like he must be about 50 by now, but he's still a young man.
Oh, wow, is he like Jace, where you think he's like in his 50s, but he's actually not?
He's actually 42.
But what is actually remarkable about him is because he just keeps going and going. You expect at some stage he's going to be fall apart injury-wise, but he never seems to get injured. He just keeps going and going.
Absolutely springing this on you, but let's have a guess what you think his age is.
32.
Go on.
33.
31. And I thought he was like 34, 35. He's been around for that long, so he's still got plenty of years left in him.
He's a beast.
Oh, God, he was born in 93.
I tell you what, looking forward to when the Box come here, because I feel like it was a bit of an improvement from the first test.
Oh, it's a huge improvement from week on week.
And the third test hopefully will get even better.
What's your prediction, Jason? I know it's a while off, but do you think we'll smash the Box?
No.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
The Pixies there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon. The time 7 minutes to 5 o'clock. Let's talk TV. Hey, but the time is for a bit of TV.
What's on the telly with Mike Minogue.
Okay.
What I love is that you kind of said Lex rather than let's.
Can we hear that again? So just for people who don't know, Jace made the mistake of mincing his words up a little bit. Oh, it must have been Thursday or Friday there.
Yeah.
And so now it's been turned into a sting because God forbid you make a mistake.
Sure.
And then, live it down. Here we go.
Hey, but the time is for a bit of TV.
What's on the telly with Mike Minogue.
Yeah.
As I said, oh, wait. Yeah. As I said at the time, I talked myself into a bit of a cul-de-sac and didn't know how to get out of it. Anyway, carrying on. Let's start off with you, Keyzie, since we've changed it up a bit. What did you watch?
I watched something last night that I put on at a bit of a whim while my wife was sitting next to me on her phone.
Make that into a sting, will you, Pugs?
While my watch was sitting next to me. And I was just like flicking through the old streaming services and I was like, let's just chuck something mindless on. And so on 3 now, Murder by Mushroom.
Yes.
Because I haven't really been keeping up to date with the ins and outs of this mushroom case. I know that she made a beef Wellington, 3 people died, 1 survived.
Yes.
The ex-husband was originally meant to be at this lunch, but then decided not to go.
And she carried on regardless. And it was meant to be a reconciliation within the family, this meal. Very interesting, that the events and stuff and the timeline. Holy cow, that documentary should have been 15 minutes long.
Yes. Oh, really? Was it one of those?
It was full of slow motion of someone making a beef Wellington
and shoving it in their mouth.
And at one point, there was a fork that obviously had a GoPro pointing up it, and it was just like an angle of an older person who looks sort of like one of the victims shoving beef Wellington into their mouth. And I'm just like, with evil music on it.
Yeah, it's a hard thing to make a show out of.
It's so boring.
Well, interestingly enough, or not that interesting, my wife and I a while back listened to the podcast about that. And from the moment we started watching it, as soon as the accused came on screen and started talking about it, both my wife and I went, bullshit!
Guilty.
Guilty. It was just... there were too many things going on
Yeah,
for
but
her
you
to
said
be.
that about David Bain, and he got let off, so what do you know?
True.
I've actually been listening to the podcast, and I've been listening to it. They do a daily podcast throughout the trial.
Trial, yeah.
And so the story that she concocted to get everyone over for dinner was that she had a terrible health announcement to make to her family, and she wanted their own advice on it. They're a religious group of people. It was the local pastor and his wife. And so she said, she told the gathered people there that she had cancer, but she didn't want to tell her kids about it. And what should she do?
Yes.
So they prayed on it that she'd eventually make the right decision. Then she fed them the food. Then most of the people there died. And then, of course, it came out that she didn't have cancer, had never had cancer. It's not a great look for someone who's trying to be innocent.
The funniest part to me, and seriously, if you're going to watch it, like, it's interesting. But the funniest part of this tragedy, Mogey.
Yeah.
And might I just say what a tragedy it is just when she first gets interviewed by the very first reporter that shows up at her house.
Yeah.
And she's crying.
Yes.
But no tears are coming out.
No tears.
Can I tell you, she had a bit of the Lundys about her. She had a bit of the Mark Lundys coming out of the church, breaking down a man on, this is a famous New Zealand murder, and he came out of, his wife and child had been, murdered, and he was at he came out of the church after the service, and it just all looked a bit much.
Well,
but he was really convicted because people thought he was a bad actor.
Yes. Funny you should say that. That was one of the things my wife said. She said she's got a bit of Mark Lundy about her. And the other big giveaway that she said, she bought dehydrated mushrooms from the local Chinese supermarket, which they never sold, and also that she'd got rid of her dehydrator just after the event.
I love also one of the parts that did make me laugh was her phone pinged at several known death cap mushroom sites. So there's like 4 sites on this foraging website, and her phone pinged at all 4 of them at some point.
Her defence lawyer was very good. Very good.
Yes.
It was quite conceivable she was going to get off that somehow. He was very clever, but not to be.
Yeah. What would you rate it out of 5 buzzies, Jase? Because I'm giving it like 1.5 stars.
I like the story, but if it's a terrible doco,
it's
I'm not
terrible.
Yeah,
the same footage, reused, slowed down, black and white with evil music of her just walking to her front door.
I'll give it 1.2 buzzies.
Yeah, right.
Oh, well, I'll make mine 1 buzzy then.
Okay, cool. Hey, coming up after 5 o'clock, this is exciting. The legend, Paul Gallen, fellas.
So good.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jase, Mike and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Welcome back, you mad bastards. Hope your Monday's going better than mine is. You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Reburger.
Handcrafted burgers, loaded fries and gourmet eats that'll change the game. That'll change the game.
Sauce chicken. Damn it.
Ah, sorry.
I try and guess it.
Oh, right.
That's what I'm doing.
Do it again?
Nah.
No, have a crack.
Nah,
have
I'm
a
all
crack.
good, man.
No, have a crack.
No.
That was great, fellas. Hey, now listen. There's a big fight coming up. Sonny Bill Williams, it was in the news here, versus rugby league legend Paul Gallen, who I don't actually know that much about, not really being a leaguey, but he looks a big meat axe of a man. He looks a brute.
Well, to be honest, Sonny Bill is taller than I am.
Yes.
And
me too.
Very built. Paul Gallen is probably closer to your height. Paul Gallen is not a tall guy.
Are you being serious?
No, I'm a lot taller than he is. When the first time I interviewed him, which would have been about 10 years ago, I was very nervous, and then I met him. Like, a lot shorter than I am, solid, obviously, and a workhorse.
Solid, yeah.
He only ever played for the Cronulla Sharks in the NRL, one club man, captained them to a premiership. But it actually blew me away how not tall he was.
Right, okay.
Because he just runs for so many metres and was just such a battle axe, on the footy field.
Because I've seen him, on TV, obviously, building up for this fight. He looks a gnarly unit, fellas. He looks like he's not afraid of a bit of biffo there, Mogey.
Oh, no, he doesn't mind throwing a punch, mate. Yeah, he doesn't mind throwing a punch. He doesn't mind taking a punch either.
No.
He loves taking a punch. He probably likes getting punched more than he likes punching, but in order to be punched, you have to punch. You have to make the other person angry.
Yes.
So he gets punched in the face and he just eats them. He eats punches.
For breakfast.
He survives on a diet of punches in the face. But he has got a strong jaw, Jace. It's not a glass jaw.
Yes.
It's a jaw of steel. So very difficult to knock the man down. But it'll be interesting to see how it goes. Obviously, I prefer Sonny Bill Williams, but I don't know about
about
SBW's boxing, really.
It's interesting because I feel like I probably should go for Sonny Bill Williams.
Right.
But I've never been a big Sonny Bill Williams guy. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, Bill, you've always been a hater, though.
No, not a hater. Like, I loved watching him play league and then, like, playing for the All Blacks and the Chiefs and I think the Crusaders or whoever it was after that.
Yeah.
Like, he's always an exciting player to watch. But I never really loved him and, like, in terms of his interviews and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, I
He's
guess
not
that's
super
what's been
likeable.
interesting about old mate Gallen that we're going to be talking to shortly is all the promo for this fight. He's quite an angry little man, quite hateful sort of little fella. And I was like, I don't know about that.
But as I mentioned, like when I interviewed him, I was very nervous.
Yeah.
And he was the loveliest guy. And as soon as we asked, because it was for Crowd Goes Wild back in the day, as soon as we asked like a fun thing, he loved it.
Yeah.
However, I can tell you now that in the build-up for this fight, I've interviewed so many boxers, they will not be looking to have fun. He'll be in a very different
He's selling
mood.
the fight, man.
He's selling the fight,
Did
that's
he
right.
smack you in the head after, Keyzie?
Nah, I couldn't reach, man.
Oh, yeah, nice.
No, don't tell him I said that.
So, Paul Gallen up next. In the meantime, here's the Foo Fighters!
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and
Oh,
Keyzie.
yes, indeed. The Foo Fighters there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon. The time, 12 minutes past 5 o'clock. And as previously discussed, big fight coming up, fellas.
Yeah.
Pretty boy Sonny Bill Williams versus rugby league legend Paul Gallen. And Paul joins us on the phone right now. G'day, Paul, you mad bastard. How's life?
Guys, thanks for having me. Life's not too bad, mate. Been a bit pretty tough, probably 2 or 3 months, but ready to go on Wednesday night now.
Mate, you must be absolutely fizzing. You've been warming up for this one for months. You hate his guts. You want to smash his face in. And it's only a couple of sweeps to go, mate. You must feel like a kid leading into Christmas, man. You're almost there. You're almost smashing him.
Almost there, mate. Almost there. It's been a long time coming, this one. So, just looking forward to getting it done finally, I've trained hard. Things are going pretty well. But at the end of the day, mate, all the talk, all the crap talk, and all the rubbish that goes along with it, it's part of the sport, part of the promotion, but you got to get it done in the ring, and that's what I've just got to do on Wednesday night.
Come on, Gal. You don't have to train hard to beat that loser.
Well, mate, I've trained hard. I always prepare well, so no matter what. But, hopefully he's a loser on Wednesday night.
Hopefully, Paul, over here in New Zealand, by the way, that's going to be live on Sky Arena or on Sky Sport Now pay-per-view. Of course, brought to you by Manuka Fuel in New Zealand, which is bloody exciting. Paul, Sonny Bill, he's a massive unit. He's 6 foot plus. But I suppose you've made a career out of going up against massive dudes and chopping them down, right?
Yeah, mate, everyone on board's been bigger than me, taller than me, longer than me. That's the way it is. But, I've got to go forward. Obviously, that's the way it works. And the pressure I apply most of the time, and the majority of my fights, people haven't been able to handle. So that's the plan for this one. But that's the only way I can fight. I can't stand back and try and box him. And naturally, obviously, I won't be able to reach him with my height. So I've got to go forward and try and get to him. And I just think I know it's 2 minute rounds. It's not ideal for me, but after 8 2-minute rounds, I'll get to him.
Yeah, good on you, mate. What are the tactics for you there, Paul? Is it like kidney punch, da-dash in the chin there, mate? Uppercut, ba-boom, onto the floor goes pretty boy.
Yeah, mate, I'll be punching him anywhere I can, any part of the body. Maybe his arm to me. I'll break his arm. That'll do me too.
I guess one of the great things about your boxing style, Gal, is that you not only love punching people in the face, you love getting punched in the face. It doesn't seem to faze you.
I love it.
Well, you can certainly take it. You got a hell of a jaw on you.
Yeah, I've taken a few of my time, and this will be the last time I take any. I can tell you that now. But I have got a good chin. We know that. We know Sonny's chin is a bit suspect, so I've just got to get hold of his chin and make it be as suspect as we know it is. But yeah, look, I don't enjoy taking punches. It's not nice, but I can thankfully take one or two.
We're talking to Paul Gallen, by the way, preparing for a big fight Wednesday night against SBW. Paul, I mean, you played about 1 billion games for the Cronulla Sharks Rugby League. You've then done a fair few of boxing matches as well. After this, are you thinking something just as intense physically, or do you think you might go badminton or something like that?
Bit of table tennis, maybe, mate?
I like you guys. You guys are fun. I've done a radio interview previously. It wasn't that fun, to be honest. So you guys are cool. No, mate, I'm retired, brother. I'm retired. This is it. This is it for me. And I don't know what I'll do, to be honest. I might have to take it off fishing or something. I don't exactly know. I'm not a bloke who likes sitting at home on the lounge doing nothing. So I'll work something out.
No, there's nothing quite like that, man. I'm right into my fishing, and there's nothing like hooking a snapper, getting on your boat, and just punching the shit out of it.
Well, you know what? That's what I might take. Oh, that's a good idea. I think I might try that.
Yeah, good stuff, Paul. And finally, mate, geez, the bloody Wars are going pretty good this season.
Mate, they're going good. And I've got to be honest, I tipped against them on the weekend. I've backed them plenty of times this year. The Tigers, I thought the Tigers, they had a bit of form the week before, got a bit of confidence. I thought with the Wars, with some of the injuries, they've got some injuries, man. God, they've hit some injuries.
Tanner Boyd's looking good, though, isn't he?
Yeah, mate, he had the best game I've ever seen him play. Honestly, he's come from the Titans. I didn't think that much from out of the Titans. That was the best game I've ever seen him play. And,
Awesome.
You're going to get a lot of confidence out of that. So the Wars are going good, mate, up inside that top four, so they'll be there at the back end of the year.
Bloody ripper. Well, Paul Gallen, thank you so much for joining us, man. Good luck against SBW this Wednesday here in New Zealand. It's available Sky Sport Now, pay-per-view, or on Sky Arena. It is Manuka Fuel presents Sonny Bill Williams versus Paul Gallen. Good luck, Paul.
Thanks, guys. See you later.
Good on you, mates. You massive backbone. Oh, speaking of which, here's AC/DC.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Yes, indeed, Soundgarden there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon. The time 5:26.
Yeah. Hey, fellas, I just want to raise something with you, and it's an odd sort of a comment that I've encountered like multiple times in my life. Generally from people I love, generally from the woman I love. And my mother's been staying with me for the last sort of week or so. I got home one day last week, and she said, from work, and she said, "How are you feeling?" I said, "Yeah, good." She goes, "Oh, because you look really tired." And I thought, well, I'm not. So now all I know is that I look terrible. Is telling someone that they look tired just code for you look terrible? And if you think that someone looks tired, do you need to tell them? What are they meant to do with that information? Is it just an insult that they now that you've just passed on to somebody that they look bad?
I'll be honest with you. When I say that to my wife, it's because I think she's grumpy. And can I just tell you...
So that's your way of dealing with it, telling her she looks bad.
No, she looks tired.
No, I say, are you tired? Which...
No, but...
Given the circumstances, is not the best question, because... If I was right and she wasn't in a good mood, me saying to her, "Are you tired?" or "You look tired," is not going to help matters.
And also, if she's not tired, that's going to make her grumpy as well. Because she's like, "Are you saying I'm grumpy?" You know what I mean?
And I look bad.
And you look bad. So, So, Mogey, my mum asks me from time to time if I'm same thing. You know, you knackered, or you working a lot? What's going on? You look tired.
Yeah.
But it has, in fairness, only been times when I have genuinely looked tired. And I think it comes from a place of care because Marge Minogue, your mother,
very caring.
She's probably watching you working bloody hard. You know, he hasn't even watched Seinfeld lately because he's been working so much.
It's true.
And maybe she's like, "Oh, he does look tired."
The amount of times I hear my mother say, "You look tired," the percentage is too high.
Right, okay.
She says it's almost a catchphrase. It's Marge Minogue's equivalent of da-douche, da-douche, da-douche. Yes. Backbone.
Yeah.
That's how often I have to hear that coming out of her mouth. She says it so much, it's like my wife, she's got to retire it. She said it to a stranger the other night.
Really?
A stranger at the supermarket.
Yeah.
Did they look tired?
Well, this is the thing. She's never met them before. How does she know they look tired? They might look like that could be as good as they've ever looked in their life. What's she comparing it to? She's making it up.
Yes. I have the advantage in that no one ever says that to me because my face has already collapsed. You know what I mean? So, I mean, what can you already say to a face that's collapsed and looks about 80?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My wife looks at it every day.
A few things,
same here, actually. We can rattle off a few if you want.
Hit me.
No, well, what we'll do is we'll say...
I'll tell you what would be better. 3483. If you've got anything you want to say about how Jace's face looks, just get in touch. And 0800 Hauraki.
Yeah.
And it's often better to hear it, Jace. So I talk back through the iHeart Radio app would be great as well.
And also...
I hate today so much.
Also, Jace, just because you want this so badly, $50 Reburger voucher for the best one.
Yeah.
So get those coming through. And we'll get on to that.
I walk right into that.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Lincoln Park there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon. The time is 5:38. Yes, Keyzie.
Just before we get to the legend Charlie GUBB and chat Waz,
Yes.
a lot of texts coming through, and please do keep them coming on 3483. Jace wanted to know what his face looked like.
No, I didn't.
And we've offered up a Reburger voucher for the best description. So, Mike, have you got a snippet of just a couple of good examples?
Well, yeah, there's a couple here. This one here says, looks like a blind cobbler's thumb. This one here, and we have had dozens, so we're going to do a break on it later. Words can't describe Jace's beauty, but numbers can, 2 out of 10.
Well, we have got league legend Charlie on the line. Charlie, mate, I've had a bad day. My wallet got nicked. They spent $1,000. They stole my golf trundle. Now people are commenting on my face. How's your day going?
You know what, Hoyte? I reckon I've had a bit better than you, but I'm having one of those days where you just walk in the house and you're meant to cook a certain dinner and you just cannot be poked.
Yeah, I got you, man. Hey, but listen, great performance from the fellas there. They've stopped the little slide that they are on. That would be a real confidence builder for them.
Yeah, definitely. First game with Tanner Boyd in at 7 and, you know, both wings scoring tries and everything going well. So couldn't really have asked for a better debut from him. And also, the team everyone just was on a good buzz after the game. Those post-match interviews were all good.
Yeah, absolutely. You texted me a few weeks ago after the Metcalf injury, and you were saying that while it was sad about Metcalf, obviously getting injured, you're looking forward to seeing Tanner Boyd because he is straight up and down sort of a 7. He's not the flashy kind, but he is the kind that unlocks his outsides, and we would end up seeing tries scored by the wing, which means the 7's doing his job.
Yeah, that's right. And I think that, Metcalf, as great of a player as he is, and he is the first choice 7 at the club, what you saw on the weekend was a genuine kicking game. You know, we just trapped them and kicked them to death. Lots of repeat sets and attacking kicks. The amount of times that they caught it on the full but then got tackled on the in goal, we haven't really been doing that throughout the year. We've just been, still coming through the front door and busting down. But, yeah, just completely different, and we're just breaking them down on the edge like we used to do a couple of years ago.
Charlie GUBB, Keyzie here, hope you're well. You called me the other day and you were saying that... you called me the other day and you were saying that...
Is this off air, Keyzie?
Yeah, it was just the other day. We often catch up about footy and that and Portaloos and that. And you were saying that the team just goes from strength to strength in terms of fellas being out. You know, Jackson Ford, for example, he played damn near 70 straight minutes in the front row. And you were saying the other day on the phone that you were massively impressed by that.
Yeah, I was, man. I forgot about it. I really forgot about that, Keyzie, but it was good, eh? It was good FaceTiming you. But, Fordy's he's just straight up and down. He's just hard. You know, I thought we were going to miss a lot with Barnett, which we do, but everyone seems to be stepping up. And the guy he's not underrated, but he's probably one of the best players in the comp right now, Aaron Clark. He's really changed our attack and just his punch through the middle. It's kind of like we just know he's going to be one of the best players on the field now, but can't take it for granted.
Yeah, the other day, mate, you and I were having breakfast in bed, and we were discussing where we thought the Warriors would finish on the ladder. I think top 4. There's a bit of chat going around. You'd heard it too. That people think we might drop outside that top 4, but I just don't think. I think we got 4 or 6 break on 5th, and we've got a pretty sweet run. I'm feeling pretty good about top 4, man.
No, I'm feeling good too. I think we'll just win the games we need to win, and we'll probably win the games we don't need to win, Mogey. And we were talking about who was going to finish on top, weren't we?
Hey, and I know you fellas have spoken about him already, Tanner Boyd. And I'm just being serious here from a person that's not a leaguey. Mate, the way that he just hit the line and committed defenders and stuff, that was a massive performance from him. And we just spoke to Paul Gallen, and he was saying that that's the best he's ever seen him play. It was outstanding. Was it a debut for him?
For the Waz,
For the Waz.
Yep.
Oh, fine then, Charlie. Fine, man. If you're going to be like that. Gotta hate today.
Because I didn't know if you're being serious. You spoke to Paul Gallen?
Yeah, we spoke to him after 5 because, he's fighting Sonny Bill.
Yeah, who are you going for?
Oh, I'd love to see Gallen get smacked over, man. At the end of the day, Sonny Bill. I love Sonny Bill. But he was, to be honest, man, he's been selling that fight and he's been driving me nuts because he's such a hateful little dwarf. But in our chat, he was a lovely fella, really nice guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they do a good job of selling it.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, no, you're right. It was, man, Tanner Boyd's our guy now. We just got to get around him. He's our guy, and I know he's listening.
Oh, are you kidding me, man?
He loves it.
He's on next.
Backbone.
From now on, and this is a thing, Charlie, every week we're going to be talking to Tanner Boyd and we're going to be breaking down the chats that we have with Charlie GUBB every week talking about the Waz.
Yeah, nice. What do you reckon Hoyte looks like?
Hey, text coming on 3483, by the way, for what Jace looks like. Charlie, just quickly, who is your Porter King player of the round, man?
Tanner Boyd, brother.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hey, Gubby, I'll call you tonight just before I fall asleep, mate, as per, all right?
Yeah, brother, you're a backbone. You're a hard bastard.
Thanks, Charlie. And don't forget, if you're in Wellington and you need a Portaloo, get in touch with Porter King and Uncle Charlie will sort you out.
Beautiful. Here's the who.
Just quickly, fellas, we're calling a winner of the Music Jury Prize next. $4,000 cash. So if you entered the Music Jury, you gave us feedback, make sure your phone's on.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue and Keyzie.
Yes, indeed, the who there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon. Now, we've been talking a lot of late about the music jury, haven't we, fellas?
Yeah.
And that's because we value your opinion, New Zealand. To all our listeners out there, we want to know about what music you like that we play on the station. We also want to know about what music you don't like that we play on the station. Basically, get your opinion.
We're really passionate about the music jury.
We are.
And not only are we passionate about it, well, to show that we're passionate about it, we've been offering up this time around a prize of $4,000 in cold hard cash plus a little bar fridge there.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we wouldn't be doing that if we didn't care, would we?
No, we do care a lot. Basically, it's a little, I think it was 10-minute survey, this one. You basically listen to a whole lot of songs. You tell us if you know them, if you like them, and then we take the feedback and we adjust our playlist accordingly. It's how we basically pick the tunes that we have. People that did that went in the draw several times if they did the whole survey, and we have now got a winner who we are going to call and give $4,000 cash and a fridge to, fellas.
Yeah, how exciting, man. Let's do it.
All right, his name's Jake, all right? So I'll just...
That's a good $1 per cash, fellas.
Yeah, man.
You could use it, actually.
Oh, good. Come on now. Oh.
Hello?
Yeah, g'day. Is that Jake, is it?
Is this Hoyte Jazz?
Well, it's Hoyte J,
You've
Jake.
got Jizzmaster J in your ear, man.
It is Hoyte J, it's Mogey, and it's old Keyzie from the Big Show. How you going, you mad bastard?
Oh, pretty good, fellas. How are you?
Yeah, good on
Bloody
you,
good,
mate.
man.
Hey, now, I believe, Jake, that you took part in our music jury. What's to Jake's taste? What do you like music-wise, mate?
They play some pretty good tunes over on Flavour there.
Oh, they do, man.
Easy.
They do.
Yeah,
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Yeah, you know.
And if you had,
50 Cent, bit of Beyonce.
Yeah. So you're saying you like what we're doing here from a chat perspective, but we just need to bring in a bit of G unit.
Pretty much.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah.
I'm on board with that, man.
Yeah, sweet.
Jake, as the Jizzmeister General was saying earlier, we had a music jury situation.
Hoyte J, Keyzie.
Oh, sorry, I always get those two mixed up. You had to go through here to listen to a whole lot of tunes, give us feedback on the station as well. Did you do the whole survey, man?
Yeah, I did.
Bloody
and
right.
I have to say, Keyzie, I heard you say that it would take about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Took me about half an hour.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, Jake. I've heard Keyzie say it takes 10 minutes, and I was thinking to myself, that is rubbish. But it's actually, it passes the time, and it's nice that people actually care what you think. That must make a nice change for you, does it?
Oh, yeah, it does.
Yeah, and I tell you what, Jake, my friend, we do pay attention to your opinion, all right? So, if you do go on the music jury and give us your opinion, we do register it here at Radio Hauraki, all right?
Oh, thanks, Jizzy.
Oh, far out. All right, now listen up, Jake, because because you made that effort, mate, you've won yourself a beer fridge. Oh, and inside that beer fridge, Jake, is $4,000, mate.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, thank you so much.
No worries, Jake. $4,000, mate. It's all yours. Any ideas what you might spend it on, man?
I was thinking if I did win it, I'd ask you if you have any of that cocaine that you found, Lee.
Oh, in the duffel bag. In the duffel
Maybe we
bag.
could trade some of that cash for
Yeah,
some
sorry.
of what was in that duffel bag.
Nah, Jake, I handed that in, man. We'll talk about it more off
We'll talk
air.
about it
Yeah,
off
you'll
air.
talk about that off here. I mean, I've lost a bit of money today, Jake. I don't know if you've been listening to the show, but hey, congratulations, mate. You enjoyed that $4,000, all right?
Oh, thank you so much, guys.
No
Love you,
worries.
Pleasure.
Pugs will sort you out. Just a quick reminder, if the music jury pops up again, and it will, make sure you do it, and you can win some sweet prizes.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Australian Crawl there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon. The time is 5:48. Coming up after 6 o'clock, we get into the text on 3483 with everyone describing my face.
Well, that's just Jace, and I mean, I think before we get into this,
Yes.
because there is a $50 Reburger voucher up for grabs, 3483. This is all just a bit of banter. Like, they don't actually mean it. You're a very handsome man.
And you are a very handsome man. I've always thought that about you, Jace.
Okay.
And actually, on that note, tomorrow we're going to do lots of compliments for you, okay?
Or,
What's weird, I'd rather get insulted than sit and look at people give me compliments.
yeah, well, I wouldn't know.
But regardless, all of these insults, except for some very, very good ones, could be swapped for, could be directed at
quite
me.
easily.
Or,
Yeah,
Probably
yeah.
not me.
Like
but
is it
def-
honker related,
No.
maybe?
Oh,
A
God,
little bit of-
honestly, the breadth it's incredible.
Yeah.
But don't worry, we'll get through them. We might have to do 2 breaks.
Yeah, we'll get into that after 6.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jace, Mike, and Keyzie. Tune in weekdays at 4 on Radio Hauraki.
Welcome back, you massive backbones. Hope your Monday's going along very nicely indeed. You're listening to The Big Show, brought to you by Reburger.
Beef, chicken, vegan, and vegetarian options too. Reburger, redefining the norm.
Get it in ya.
So good, fellas.
You like that, man?
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
yeah, totally I do. We're going to play something else there.
Yeah, just
Keyzie.
going to kick off another sting there, was it?
You're getting a bit sting crazy at the moment.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. How good.
Sorry, fellas, I've got a bad case of sting fever.
Yes.
What's going on anyway? What are we looking forward to this hour?
Well, we've got a lot on our plates by the look of it. People have been texting in on 3483 about what my face looks like.
Well, what was it on the back of?
Well, it was out the
Oh.
back of my mum telling people that they
Yes.
look tired, but you, Jay, said nobody ever tells that you look tired because my face is such a shambles already. What else are they going to say to me? Is what you said.
Well, I
That's
said
right.
I said it had already collapsed.
And you said, what could people say? And I said, well, I can think of a few things. Keyzie said, well, I can think of a few things. And you said, go on then. I said, well, no, I'm not going to insult you, but we'll get the
The audience
listeners
will.
to do it.
They will.
So it was a pretty awesome setup.
I've been amazed at how obliging people have been.
It's been great.
How many texts have we got in there, Keyzie?
500.
Right, okay.
Well, and the good news is the best one will get a $50 Reburger voucher. And
Do I
his-
get to choose that?
Sure.
Yes.
The one that makes you feel the saddest. What about this one here? It's like, this is a little sneak peek. God, how many weeks has that kebab meat been turning?
Oh,
but-
that's quite good. That is good.
Can we just remind you, this is all just banter, mate. You're
Yeah,
a good-looking
sure.
fella.
Yeah, sure, man.
Sure.
Got to look after your mental health, man.
Yeah, yeah.
The Hauraki Big Show with Jason Hoyte, Mike Minogue, and Keyzie.
Hold there on the Radio Hauraki Big Show this Monday evening. And somewhat stupidly, we've opened the gates and given people the opportunity on 3483 to describe my face.
That's right. Jace basically was trying to say, my face is terrible. What could people say to possibly make it any worse? And then we were like, well, I'm sure the audience could come up with some things. We then put a $50 Reburger voucher up on the line. And now it's time just to read out a few of them. So,
Yeah.
welcome to our segment. This is things people say about Jace's face.
Can we have a sting for that, please, Puds?
Nah, this is what the music... Do you want to do this again?
No.
We can make it a regular
Let's
segment.
get it done, Keyzie.
Here's a good one. Jace's face reminds me of Creed's album, Withered.
I don't mind that.
Yeah, it's all right.
Good
that one.
album too.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with Weathered.
No. This one here, Jace.
I can see the evil glint in Mogey's eye.
I'm just reading what's on the... I mean,
Oh, yeah,
there's a
sure,
text
sure.
coming.
Don't shoot the messenger, brother.
Is that you, Jace? I thought someone was holding up a baseball mitt.
G'day, Jace. That face of yours looks like a bucket of smashed crabs.
Oh, that's a goodie. What does that look like, though? Not
Yeah,
good.
not great.
But man, what a voice.
Yeah.
It's good stuff.
Saved you.
Hoyte looks like Joseph Merrick in The Elephant Man if Hoggle was cast instead of John Hurt.
I've never seen The Elephant Man.
Have you seen that,
It's not a
Mogey?
good look. Yes, I have. Yes.
Good movie.
Hoyte J, I didn't know you went bull riding in the weekend, mate. It looks like you got absolutely trampled.
Okay.
Have any of these made you feel... Because all these... we're at a point now where Jason just go, okay.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, what are we doing here?
I really like the one previously where the person said words can't describe how beautiful you are, but numbers can, 2 out of 10.
Yeah, that's
and,
good.
And a blind cobbler's thumb
And
was pretty good as well. There's a lot of references here, given it's Beer and Pie July, to drop pies.
Got a face like a drop pit venison pie.
Yeah, but I think we should probably draw a line under it there. Jace looks like he's had enough. If you had to choose a winner there, man, what would you go with? It's tricky.
It is tricky. Look,
And what are you basing your decision on?
I'm going to have to go with the baseball mitt.
Baseball mitt's good.
Yeah.
Baseball
I
mitt's
think-
good.
I think that one's pretty good. It's either that or the one with how long's that meat been on the kebab stick for?
Jeez, how many weeks has that kebab meat been turning? I like the baseball mitt one because it's like, is that you, Jace? I thought someone was holding up a baseball mitt. Okay, well,
Yeah, that's the one.
go.
That's
Too
the
easy.
one. Could you do that, please, Pugs? $50, mate. Reburger.
The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
Queens of the Stone Age there on the radio. Hauraki Big Show this Monday afternoon. Now, we were talking about how my face looks like a drop pie, but speaking of pies, we had an absolute doozy today, didn't we, fellas?
We certainly did. It is Beer and Pie July, which is just a great combo. Famous New Zealand combo, really.
Yeah.
It is, it is.
How many times have you fellas had that combo?
Beer and pie?
Yeah.
Quite a lot, I'd say. Particularly
wow.
since I started at Hauraki.
Yeah, I would say hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands.
Thousands?
Yes.
Wow. The good news is this year we've partnered with Monteith's and the West Coast Pie Company. We've got a hell of a prize to give away as well. But this week's beer and pie combo, we just tucked into it.
Yeah.
We'll start with the pie. It is a delicious wild venison mince and cheese from the West Coast Pie Company. We all, and including Pugs, we all smash them.
Yes.
Delicious.
One thing I've got to say about their pies is the pastry is unbelievably good.
It is.
It's a beautiful pastry, and the fillings are very meaty.
The only way you can make the most of the pastry is to cover it in tomato sauce, I find.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
By the way, if you want to get your hands on West Coast Pie from the West Coast Pie Company, you can jump online and order them there, just in case you're somewhere where you can't get them. The wild venison mince and cheese was paired with a Monteith's hazy lemonade. Now, when they said we're giving you a hazy lemonade, we were like, hang on, that's not a beer. And they were like, that's why it's so delicious.
Right.
Because it is made from a beer base, and then halfway through the process or thereabouts, they change paths and go to the lemonade instead, which is quite interesting. And that very, very delicious drop. I've punished quite a lot of them. Responsible.
Excellent. I will have to give one of those a try. I haven't had a chance as yet.
Too busy.
But the pie... yeah, I'll have to have a break.
Yeah, just to enjoy that.
Yeah, you got to make sure you wrap your lips around it. But they are also doing an amazing giveaway. We've been banging on it for a couple of weeks now. It is a Wild West Coast weekend. We give you $5,000 to plan the West Coast weekend of your dreams.
Yeah, man.
You can go to all these wonderful things. If it was me, I'd probably leaning towards going out in a helicopter.
Oh, yeah?
Maybe not heli hunting. I don't really like fishing either. I think I'd just take the helicopter out.
Nah, the heli hunting's a good one. The heli hunting's a ripper.
I would genuinely be into that.
Have
Yeah.
you been heli hunting?
And or fishing. Either of those I'd go with.
The trick with heli hunting is what I do, is I go out with my fishing rod. And you get the helicopter and you get it right above a stag there, and you just drop your line down and you hook it. You get your hook around its antlers
Oh,
there.
wow, so you don't put food on the hook or anything?
No. It's because they can't hear you. They can't look up. I don't know if you know that about deer. They don't know how to look up because they've never had to. Right? They don't have to
Yeah,
worry
right.
about birds of prey or anything like that above them. And they don't know about helicopters.
So they can't look
So
up.
you just go straight down on top of them and you get them on the end of your line and then you just lift them up and then you fly them away.
And oh, wow.
Have you ever seen the look on a stag's face when it's flying about 3,000 feet above the earth?
Of course I have, Mogey. I'm not an idiot. Hey, if you'd like to win that weekend, text WILD to 3483. Get yourself in the draw, and that's all thanks to the Backbones at Monteith's, Born of the Wild.
The Hauraki Big Show podcast.
Well, there you go, you mad bastards. That's your Monday done and dusted. Today on the podcast outro, it was a real bitch session, really, wasn't it, fellas?
Wow,
Yeah.
for you two it was, yeah.
Well, particularly Mogey, he was shocking.
Yeah.
You guys were shocking.
Yeah, you triggered me, all right, Hoodie Jay.
It was
I finally got in a word.
it was all about how whenever their wives go away, they like to throw stuff away because their wives are hoarders, but they're minimalist.
Yeah.
Here's a little.
I think that's right.
Here's a little clip.
Oh, God.
Comes out at 7:30 tonight. By the
Don't
way,
worry, it'll be me, Mogey.
I mentioned it already, but my packing thing. Friday night, I go to Europe. Right,
Yeah.
my packing thing is going to be 5 shirts, 2 pairs
Yeah.
of shorts, 1 pair of long pants, togs,
Yeah.
undies, socks,
Yeah.
1 pair
One
of
pair of
shoes,
undies.
my Europe shoes. You saw them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so
So
good.
you're going to need,
And my
you're gonna need to
Birkies.
check in some luggage for those, or you're going to wear them.
I'll wear those. So I have to get an exit row. Oh, it was a joke about Keyzie having really big shoes.
The floaters, we call them.
I look this.
Unreal, man. Unreal. You can't move, man. You got to be careful around here.
Can I just say...
You can't even have like slightly big shoes.
Can I just say, Keyzie, that I was walking behind you when we got off the plane the other day, and the rear view is something to behold of your shoes. Sorry, they are something else.
They are huge, but they're comfortable.
Yeah, man.
And as long as they're comfy and they get me around Europe, man.
Yeah, man.
On those cobblestones.
On those cobbles.
The thing is that people are going to think you're local. They'll be coming up talking Spanish and Italian to you.
Why? Because of my big
Because
shoes.
they'll see your shoes and they'll think, there's no way this guy's a tourist. He's got to be one of us.
Yeah. Hopefully, man, that's the game plan.
Hey, no, make sure you check out the Instagram account. Make sure you check out the podcast. Till tomorrow. We'll see you later, eh?